All right, everyone, welcome to our monthly call. We're glad you can be on with us this evening. Tonight's topic is keeping it fresh in the bathroom, which is kind of a funny title, but it's also kind of fun. I don't know. So, we've spent the last 2 months helping you edit certain spaces in your home. I would consider them like some key spaces. We looked at your laundry room last month and we're looking at your bathroom this month. We just really think that what you're using in your home matters to your health. And we want to make sure you're not overlooking this aspect of your overall health and wellness for you and for your loved ones as well. So, you're going to get to hear from a variety of your favorite Oilers. Take notes if you want. We'll post the recording in Fierce Oilers once it's uploaded, and raffles happen at the end. So make sure you stay on because you have to be present to win. And we have some fun things coming down the pipeline. I always think it's good on a topic like this to just briefly touch on like why it's even important. And personally, I think like the gold standard should be you should be able to clean your tub with your children or loved ones in it. Okay, your cleaning supply should be like that safe. And the bathroom to me is like a really unique space because for most of us, like raise your hand, put a one in the chat if it's the smallest room in your house, like right, it's a small space. And we have been like marketed to and taught that we need like 100 different products for in this space. We need a toilet cleaner, a surface cleaner, a grout cleaner, a mirror cleaner, glass cleaner, so on and so forth, toilet cleaner. So all the things. And then they just expect you to be like mixing all those things or using them at the same time in such a small space, right? I just think that's complicated for a lot of reasons. So I feel like it's especially good and important to be thinking about what you're using in your bathroom. So we really want you to be able to keep a few simple things underneath your bathroom sink without a lock on it to help you keep your bathroom fresh and ready to go. And I really think with a little work up front, you can easily overhaul this space and make it less toxic for you and for your family. I honestly would challenge you to go through and make a list of like all the things you have in your bathroom. For extra credit, you can add a column for your personal care items in there too and see like what you can replace. Set a goal for yourself. Maybe it's one product at a time. Maybe it's in one fell swoop. Do what works best for you. But just really try and pay attention to what's going on there. You won't regret it. All right, Miranda is going to kick us off with some good diffuser options and ideas for in your bathroom because I think that's really where keeping it fresh in your bathroom starts.
It does, Aim. Take it away, Mer. Hi, everyone. Such an honor to share on keeping it fresh in the bathroom. Mine will be super quick, but I feel like it's really important to diffuse in the bathroom, especially because it's an easy way and like hands-off way after filling the diffuser, of course, but a hands-off way to cleanse and keep and freshen up the bathroom. And who just doesn't want a really nice smell in the bathroom? I just also feel like it's just a way to just bless the bathroom and again cleanse it. But I mean, my choice behind the toilet is my little bubble diffuser. Melissa shared that this is what I do, and I did it right away, and it was so awesome. And I don't have mine; mine's upstairs, obviously in our bathroom. But it's a little motion detected bubble diffuser where we place it in the behind the toilet. So when you get up, mine's a little higher than the kids because they were like, "Mom, it goes off all the time." And I'm like, I like that. They want it once in a while, fine. So I'll put it up higher, right? Same. And so the in the bubble diffuser or those kind of motion detector ones, just something to remember, the citruses work best. Peppermint, the mints and citruses seem to work best. Some of the more resiny and like vetiver and all that, and I've tried a couple and I was like, not so much, or blends, not so much, because it just got clogged. But I'm not complaining about that because I'll choose my battles, right? I'll take the bubble diffuser and whatever with the citruses and mints over if it clogs or not, and then over not having it. And then by the sink, it's easy to plug one in by the sink, the diffuser, by the sink where you wash your hands, and easy to refill. Something smaller, it depends on your bathroom. Actually, mine's small, so it's something smaller or bigger, but most of the diffusers would work, but I like the smaller ones, the Pilot or the Bubble. And that one, I wanted to mention something else. So behind the toilet, by the sink, where you choose to, but it's a really good way of refreshing and cleansing and freshening up the bathroom. Now, a couple things I'll post in the chat is just a few combinations for you to try. is, and I just like, for me and my bubble diffuser, I like wild orange, I like super mint or spearmint, I like peppermint. I like to switch it up though with the lemons and all that. So I switch up my stuff, but a few combinations for you to try, and I'll post it as well, is lemon. I don't have names for these: lemon, grapefruit, and peppermint. So 5 drops of lemon, 3 drops of grapefruit, and 2 drops of peppermint. Nice spring floral, or spring and citrusy. The second one is a 5 drops of eucalyptus, 4 drops of peppermint, and 2 tea tree. Super cleansing, right? The eucalyptus with the tea tree, just very cleansing, and that's really our goal. And then the third, which I'll post, which there's many out there, and you can do more florals, but in the bathroom I really keep it to what I like. But it's 5 cedarwood, 3 lemon, and 2 pine. And anytime there's pine, I'm in love. So that is my suggestions on diffusing in the bathroom.
Myrrh, thank you. Like years ago at IKEA, I scored something. I think you're supposed to like put a candle on it, like adheres to your wall and it sticks out just a little bit. And I like if you can ever find something like that, if that's helpful, to put it by the outlet and put your diffuser on it to clean up if you want your counters clear. I think my internet's bad. Can you give me a thumbs up if I'm okay? Okay. Anyway, and if they're like, do not wait if you want a bubble diffuser or a mist diffuser. If they come out, do not wait. Do not wait. They go. And the mist, my love for the mist has surpassed. And tell us in the comments if you like your mist or your bubble better. I love my mist because I don't have to recharge it. And that's my favorite thing, that it just plugs right into the outlet. So thank you, Murph, for those tips. I love that. Laura Whipperman, and we're going to the next. With Laura Whip, we're going straight to the toilet. All right. So let's talk some toilet things with Laura Whip.
Hey, get your mind out of the toilet. I am so excited to talk to you about keeping it fresh in the bathroom, specifically toilets tonight, because I super love my bathroom fizzies. I love cleaning my toilets. I kind of like to clean anyway, but I really love cleaning the toilets with my fizzies. So I'm just going to give you a simple recipe, and I will post it in the chat when I'm done. But you need really simple ingredients. They're not hard to make. You need baking soda, and I buy huge quantities at a time because I like to use baking soda for cleaning. It's so non-toxic, but yet it's abrasive, so it does a really good job of helping you clean. And then a super fun dear friend gave me this bag of citric acid. And you can buy it in large quantities, but you can get it in the grocery store or Walmart in the canning section, because you use citric acid often for canning. But I order mine on Amazon, and you do use citric acid. It has properties like vinegar. Vinegar's an acetic acid, and so that helps too, and it creates a reaction with the baking soda. And then my 2 favorite oils for making my bathroom fizzies are lemon and tea tree. But you can use eucalyptus, you can use any citric oil, citrus oil, you can use Purify, you can use Abode, you can use On Guard. Don't limit yourself to lemon and tea tree just because I said that. So here is the recipe without further ado. Oh my gosh, my drive just lost my recipe. I had it all up. Can I take like 5 seconds? Can somebody chat in while
Laura, I was going to put a graphic I have with some of these recipes all on it that people can print. So I'm going to put a bathroom fizzy recipe up.
Oh, good. Okay. So here it is. Yay. It wasn't too hard to get back to. So you're going to use 2 cups of baking soda, 2/3 of a cup of citric acid, and you're going to use about 20 drops of each essential oil, but if just 40 drops in total. So you do whatever you want with the essential oils. And then what you're going to do in a glass bowl, it works really good in a glass bowl, to mix the baking soda and the citric acid together. And then you add some water, just enough to get the reaction going between the citric acid and the baking soda. But I like to mist it in. So I just put water in a spray bottle and I spritz in that bowl until I start to see some foaming and bubbling happen. You don't want to put too much water in, less is better. So just do it until you start to see that fizzing and bubbling. And then you add your essential oils and stir those in. And then I like to make my bathroom fizzies in fun shapes. So here's one shape. I got this at Walmart. They're sort of like a little daisy pattern, a little flowers for your toilet, right? And then I use this one often too. And then you could use the metal one, but they pop out a lot better when you use a silicone. I would recommend not making your bathroom fizzies on a really humid day because they like to not dry out and get firm if you have a really humid day, or turn the air on and then make them. So in fact, I am making a batch in my metal pan right now. And I don't want to hold it up because it's not set yet. I just made it like a half an hour ago. So that makes this amount, this 2 cups and 2/3 of a cup, that makes like 24 really nice size bathroom fizzies. And you just pop one in the toilet, watch it start to fizz, and scrub away with your scrubber. If you're not a DIY person like I am, and you don't like making stuff like that, then just take your baking soda, put some in the toilet bowl. And a good thing to do is get the water out of the bowl first, as much water as you can, so you can flush it and then hold that there to keep the water out of the bowl. Then put your baking soda in, put your couple of drops of oil. These oils work great, and so do some of the others that I mentioned before. And then just scrub. So you can do it on the fly if you don't have any fizzies. And 2 lucky people tonight are going to get some fizzies from me. So consider it a really fun gift, because then you'll love cleaning your toilet too.
Okay, fizzies from Lure Whip are actually the best gift ever. They like come all wrapped up in a cute little gift bag, and it's like the greatest gift on the planet. So you seriously brace yourself.
I send them to people for Christmas gifts. I
Amazing.
should be embarrassed about that, but I'm being really bold. Can I make a plug though? A shameless plug, as long as I am on. I just got home a while ago from the movie Sound of Freedom. And those of you that have gone to convention in years past know all about Tim Ballard and his efforts to rescue children from sex traffickers. And this movie was made about part of his story, and it is so good. It is a must see. So and doTERRA supports philanthropically his mission 100%. He has spoke at convention. Tim Ballard has, the real guy, not the actor who plays him. But it is an amazing, eye-opening film, and it's really close to the actual story of what Tim Ballard has been doing. And so get to theaters now, because it's not going to be around very long. Thank you.
Thanks, Lure Whip. Okay, I'm going to talk just quickly about like mirror and glass cleaner. I think that this can be so simple. Personally, I really like to use lemon oil when I'm doing something for like windows and glass cleaning, but really any citrus oil will do. Pick your favorite. Maybe it's lime or wild orange or grapefruit, bergamot. So pick which one works best for you. You can mix and match too if you want to make a lemon lime, mirror spray. That's pretty fun as well. So you're just going to get your glass bottle. You're going to get, like for a 16-ounce glass bottle, it would be 1.5 cups of vinegar and 1/2 cup of water, and then 8 drops of your oil of choice, citrus oil of choice, realistically. So easy, spray it right on, wipe it off. I have to say that sometimes I have like kind of fallen in love. This is like, well, whatever. I sometimes use rubbing alcohol in the spray bottle, and I add some drops of oil to that, and my mirrors look pretty bomb. And last but not least, I have to give a shout out to my Norwex polishing cloth that like I use to wipe and keep my mirrors and glass looking really nice too. I mean, I don't know that they look really nice, but I'm pleased with how they keep my mirrors and glass clean. So keep it super simple. Use your citrus oils. If you want to use, there's a couple options of what you can add your citrus oil to. But you don't have to use anything scary for your mirrors or glass. All right. So fix that one real quick. You can do that. All right. Melissa's got 2 really good tips for us.
Okay, so when it comes to keeping your bathroom fresh, like your shower is just can be the worst offender, especially during the summer months. It gets warm in there, the shower curtain liner is damp. I mean, right, it's a problem. I love using a shower spray. So I put in the comments for you, a recipe sheet. It's got a recipe on it, but this is what is in the one on the recipe sheet. So I did this for a 2-ounce spray bottle. So you would have to multiply it out, right? But 3 drops of lemon, 3 drops of tea tree, and 1 drop of clove. So those are antibacterial, antimicrobial. They're just antifungal. They're going to zap anything. So after you get out of the shower, you just mist along the edge of the tub, the walls, use your squeegee, and it will save you in the end. Another one that I've used is thyme, grapefruit, geranium, and a citrus. I think it was lemon. So you can mix it up. Use what you have, use what you think makes sense to you intuitively, but make a shower spray and use that every time, and use your little squeegee on the walls, and you'll be glad you did. The other thing I wanted to talk about are these magic sponges. Everybody probably knows about Mr. Clean and his magic erasers. And I know that we had a little bit of a trauma with a grandchild and an over exuberant dad who saw marker on one of his daughter's hands, and used a Mr. Clean magic eraser, and she had chemical burns. This was not Gary Baumitz. I just want to give a disclaimer. Yeah, but they are highly toxic. And I just want to teach you all that you can buy for $15 a bag of 50 of these suckers. So that's 30 cents each. Talk about giving them for Christmas. Laura Whip, you and I are going to be giving things for Christmas. But all this really is the Mr. Clean magic eraser, but it's without the chemicals. It's actually melamine, so it's got a little bit of a scrub to it, like a really, really fine grit sandpaper. Amazing. So you can cut this into quarters with your scissors, and you can use just a little one in your bathroom. Maybe you've got a shower or a tub ring, right? Maybe you've got something in the sink that just won't come off. Use that. At 30 cents each, you could cut it into quarters and toss it. Okay. So you can do it, or you can make a really cool solution. And this is in the document I put. It's called Purify Magic Sponge. So you use your sponge. I would cut it into pieces, at least into half, a tablespoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of borax. Guys, no home should be without borax. Half a cup of hot water and 3 drops of Purify. So you mix that all in, like you can use a quart size mason jar with a lid. All right. Mix it until it's fully dissolve, cut your sponge up, put the pieces in there and press it down so it totally absorbs it. And then when you need it, remove that sponge, take out a piece, wring out the excess liquid into the jar, and then start your cleaning. So if you absolutely are one of those people that it has to have more on it, that's totally fine. We love you anyway. This would be your recipe. And then when you're finished, you rinse it off with cold water and let it, kind of straighten out again, and then put it back in your solution, put the lid back on. So I think that would be a really, really great way to keep your bathroom fresh.
Those sponges are the greatest thing ever, guys. And I really like we only have one like bath mitt or like one like cleaning cloth, but I can take one of those sponges and be like, because the girls want to help. Here's your sponge, go scrub. Here's your sponge, go scrub. And then they're just done. So honestly, the best. Amazon, you should put the link somewhere. Murther from Amazon Stars answering that. Okay, Laura Shields is going to help us with a surface cleaner for the bathroom.
Okay, so yeah, that just blew my mind. I didn't even know those things existed. Like, I'm so excited. I will be going on Amazon and I will be ordering that. If they're still there by the time this is all done. Okay, so counter sprays. I think this is one that is definitely an easy one if and if you're in the wheelhouse of wanting to make your own, this is where you can really have a lot of fun, because I think we've covered a lot tonight of just reminding you, you can use so many different oils for these that have cleaning properties. You really don't have to limit yourself. I think we all kind of have our favorite scents and ones that we love in particular. So I'll share some of my own favorite, but it's a place you can really experiment and have fun. You can change it with the seasons to make it smell good. But some basics here, these are the spray bottles that we have in our different bathrooms. I either go with the purple, the tried and true. Well, where's my camera? Here it is. Tried and true purple mister. I love the continuous spray. You can get these on doTERRA's website. They come in a 2-pack, which is great. And so we love these ones. Otherwise, the other one that we have floating around is just your kind of like your classic brown amber bottle as well. And these you get on Amazon, again, usually in a pack of something, but it has that nice spray top. And so you're just looking for a good spray bottle that you can use, has good, reviews and will work. The other thing that I just kind of do just in general in my bathroom is I have just like a little caddy. And basically everything I need to clean in my bathroom is in this caddy. It's super small. It's simple. It has a little shaker with baking soda. It has a little squirt bottle with vinegar. I do also love my Norwex scrubber. And I have my little paste, the little scrubbing paste that we've talked about with like baking soda. Did someone talk about that? Baking soda, Castile soap, oils. Oh yeah, that's what we just talked about. So I have that in there. And so that's kind of what I'm using. So when I kind of looking at my counters and spraying things, the basic recipe that I use is usually water, sometimes a little bit of vinegar, like a half a cup of vinegar, a quarter cup, maybe to half cup, depending on the size. And then I'm putting in probably between 30 and 40 drops of oils. I don't know if that's like a lot or not, but I feel like that is enough to give the smell and to give the cleansing that I'm looking for. I don't know, maybe we need to do a little survey says, how many drops do you put in your spray bottle? But this one I think is 10 ounces. So this one's probably more closer to 30. I think my other one is 16 ounces and I'm probably doing close to 40 in that. So that's my preference. Now, the ones that I love using in our home is ever since Abode came out, that's been one of my favorites. And it's usually somewhere in my house, whether it's a kitchen spray or a bathroom spray. So I love the Abode. It has the 10 oils in there that have been tested for taking out those top 5 bacteria in the home. And we know bathrooms are probably a really good place where you will find those. And so having a mister is great, especially when cleaning a surface that you kind of just want to cover everything. You don't want to miss any place as you take the opportunity to clean off a counter. It's a wonderful feeling. I don't know about you guys, my counters get so cluttered with things in the bathroom. And so having the opportunity to just like clear it off, spray it down, whether I get a really good scrub or not, I know the oils are still working and taking care of things. Sometimes in the sink, you might have a little bit more like the buildup, the orange or calcium like buildup things. Having like a lemon that you add into there or a lime, those really help kind of cut the grime or grease or hairspray, like that residue, right? That can kind of, or like hair stuff, hair product that can kind of build up. So that's a good time to use those. Abode has that citrus in there. Anything citrus is really going to help take care of that, that buildup or that residue that kind of hangs out. And it's going to have that antiviral, antibacterial, fungal, antifungal things, properties as well. And so a recipe that I like to use is I really do enjoy using the lemon, tea tree, and eucalyptus. So I kind of combine those, kind of do equal amounts. You can always add more or take some out. When it comes to summertime, I love the citrus bloom, even adding that into rotation. Any of those like kind of limited edition citrus oils that we get from doTERRA are kind of fun to try out in there. If you're willing to spare, 30 drops or 40 drops of that versus diffusing it. But that's kind of what I just use. It's super simple. It's easy to kind of take it with you and use it. Yep. On the counter. And then I'm not worried about toothbrushes laying on it and then going in the mouth like a second later because I know all these are safe and they're not going to be harmful. If anybody gets a little bit of that residue that's going to linger, probably it's not going to be harmful at all. It's not toxic. So those are our favorite ones that we like to use.
Thank you, Laura. Okay, Sarah McCord is like bringing it home with the top like the most loved DIY product of all time for all things. So no pressure, Sarah, don't blow it, but it's yours, your turn. Okay, she's not on here. I thought she was with us. Is she gone?
Maybe she's trying to unmute.
Let me find. Oh, okay, we're gonna ask to unmute Sarah. Oh,
Okay, am I on?
Yes.
Okay, my phone just keeps flipping things. I can't see what it's doing. Sorry. So I sent my recipe, or not my recipe, the doTERRA recipe for the scrubby paste to Amy to screen share, because I can't even turn my camera on, so I can't screen share. Scrubby paste is one of the things I started with years and years ago with doTERRA products, and I love the scrubby paste. So it's super easy. Like, you could literally lick the bathtub when you're done, which I think when you have kids and just people and germs and all the things, like, it's really important. And I don't like wearing rubber gloves. So it's a really safe and easy thing to clean with. And so when I was looking for my recipe, I couldn't find it. So I panicked, but I searched doTERRA, and doTERRA has the same recipe that I've used for years, but it adds a half a tablespoon of the On Guard cleaner concentrate. So I wrote optional on there, but I think it's fabulous because I've never ever done that. I've always used the recipe minus the On Guard cleaner concentrate. Super easy. And I bought these little squatty wide mason jars that I love for the scrubby paste. So it's easier to scoop your hand in and get that stuff out and scrub it into your tub, your sink, etc. And it's also really great in the summertime if you do any yard work, landscaping, gardening. It is like the best thing ever to scrub your hands with afterwards as well. So it's always like that double bonus of, multiple purpose use for the scrubby paste. I did it for Christmas gifts one year, and I bought, like I said, these really squatty wide mason jars. It worked out perfect for those. And sometimes I forgot to put the lid back on, and it gets a little dried out and it gets a little hard and crusty in there. Guess what? Adding a little bit of water or a little splash of vinegar will kind of reactivate that. So don't ever throw it away if you forget to put the lid back on it, like I may have done a time or 10. Totally can just kind of reactivate that with a splash of vinegar, and it works out great. Also, not having to do with cleaning, but because we're talking about all things bathroom, I keep a bottle of eucalyptus in the shower. Ever since having, the virus a couple years ago, one of the oils that Melissa, the roadside pharmacist, recommended to me at that time was eucalyptus oil. And ever since then, every day when I'm getting done with my shower, I put 2 drops of eucalyptus in my palm and rub it over my chest. And I've never had a repeat performance of that little virus. So anyways, scrubby paste, keep your bathroom shiny clean. You could eat off the surfaces safely, and a little eucalyptus to keep the virus at bay.
thank you, Sarah. Okay, roadside pharmacist, that's gonna go down. Forget Mimi on the go.
Road-sized. I'm like working on a whole new brand. And I have to tell you guys, some of you have heard this. I had a request to share this story about one time when I was traveling years ago for Diamond Club, and I had a box of these in my trunk, and I got invited spur of the moment to meet with some old college friends that I hadn't seen in decades. And I was like, am I going to bring a bottle of wine, or am I going to bring scrubby paste? So I brought one of these, stopped at a dollar store, threw it in a little bag, put a little ribbon on it, walked in, handed it to the lady and said, haven't seen you in a long time, forgive me, but I really think you'll love this more than the wine. And weeks later, after I'd completely forgotten I'd given it to her, she texted me, said, I just love that scrubby paste. And I said, great, tell me how you use it. And she said, oh, my skin has never felt better. She was using it as an exfoliator when she had breakouts. And I was like, I just couldn't respond for a little while. So I thought I would just what am I going to say? And I just said, that's great that you found that use for it. Generally people tend to use it on their tubs or their sinks. And she's like, well, I do have to use a little bit extra heavy, lotion afterwards to kind of bring the moisture back to my face. So you could, in a pinch, you could use it on a bad spot.
Oh, Melissa, roadside pharmacist right there. Okay, one last thing on this topic. And the truth is, I feel like keeping it fresh in the bathroom kind of includes what you're using on your body as well. I mentioned this when we were kicking this off. We don't have time to go into all of that, but I would just again encourage you to like look into what you're using, check out what doTERRA has. Remember, they've got a hair care line, skin care line, deodorants, toothpaste, mouthwash, body wash, soap, lotion, scrubs. You don't even have to make a scrubbing paste for your face. I just really like being able to reach for products that are already made with clean ingredients, and my most favorite doTERRA oils already in them. I think that's a win-win. Okay, let's close this baby down. Tell us something in the chat that you learned tonight. And I know you're all saying that you're going to buy those sponges. Okay, and Sonia's got to go get more jars to store all of the recipes, all of like the things that she's going to make. Just kidding, she already makes all these things. So tell us in the chat something that you've learned. Remember, you can click the 3 dots on the bottom right of your chat to save the chat and any info that was shared. If you have questions, now is a good time to put them in the chat box. We will stick around after raffles to make sure that we're not missing a question that somebody might have. We love education. We do this once a month. We think it's really important to be together with your oily community to learn more about your oils, to ask questions in, and we think this is important. So our call for August is going to be on the 21st at 8 p.m. And I'm really excited about this one. Does anyone know what it is? I think this was Sonia's idea. Oil station creation. Oh, I came up with the name, but I think it was Sonia's idea. So we are going to be spending that time making sure that you have oil stations set up. What are those? Well, they make your oils a lot easier to use. Let me tell you, they're key in the oily life. So we are going to be doing that. So register with the link in the chat and mark your calendars. Okay, Melissa, let's do some giveaways.
I'm sorry, I'm still laughing at roadside pharmacists, and I just want to say while I pull this up that Sarah McCord, I thought you were so delirious that I didn't even think you would remember that I broke the law and sped and found you in the middle of nowhere. Okay, Amy, what are we, sometimes she's gonna have to share that story. What are we raffling off first?
Okay, let's do the eucalyptus in honor of Sarah. Miranda, thank you for your donation.
This is the eucalyptus blend, which is amazing, multiple different, species. And that's going to Deb Wendorf. Congratulations.
And then Laura Whipperman's famous toilet fizzies. This is actually like, somebody could use this like in a court of law. Okay, here we go. 2 of them.
Dottie Durant.
Ooh, Dottie winning. And then one more for that.
Carol Patterson, congratulations.
And lemon, we got a lemon.
Jennifer Franco. Congratulations.
And scrubbing paste.
Oh, look, you can use it on your face. Let's see who wins. And this one goes to Katie B.
And a Copaiba. Thank you, Sarah, for your donation.
Okay. Yeah, thanks everybody. Yeah. Tammy Y. Congratulations.
Boom.
And we have an adaptive spray.
Oh,
Because-
adaptive room spray. Okay, go ahead.
Because if you're tense in the bathroom, nothing works. So make sure you're misting this in your shower before you go in. Wouldn't that be nice? And this one was actually, I'm spinning the wheel. This one was donated to us by somebody who got it and wasn't going to use it. So if you ever feel like you have some excess and you'd like to donate it back to us, we'd be happy to do it. And this one goes to Mary Leo.
Awesome. So here's the deal. If you don't send your address to Melissa or get in touch, it could be me too. But if you don't get in touch, then we'll assume that you weren't on the call and it will go to somebody else. So make sure you reach out with your address or, where you're going to pick it up, so you can get that all squared away. All right, everyone, that's what we have. We'll stick around and check out the chat box and questions over there. And we'll for sure see you next month for Oil Station Creation. Okay, did anything come? I saw we handled the skin tag. Thank you for that.
Can you even believe that the sponges were just so exciting? Somebody just wrote that you can overnight them.
Well,
Not here.
yeah, I was like, depends on where you
That
live.
person lives in California where you can overnight anything, but not here in the Northwoods.
I can't even get, yeah.
So I'm in the process of moving back into the kitchen and the bathrooms, and I cannot tell you how many times I've used my scrubbing paste on so many things that I thought wouldn't come clean, and amazing. And I've used lemon for stickers. I've just been, just glue, like things from the construction guys, spots on the floor. I've used all my oils.
Yeah.
And those workmen are benefiting by your use of oils in your home.
I'm sure they're like,
Well,
because they're out there puffing on their cigarette every 32 seconds, I'm out there misting after them.
oh man. All right, I don't see anything in the chat for now. Okay,
Thanks,
that's
everybody.
a wrap, folks. Have a good night.
See you, bye.